Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we will be doing the nucleophilic substitution reactions of haloalkanes. In the previous lectures I have explained the chemical preparation methods of haloalkanes and haloarenes. You will find the link in the description box. Along with that, the mechanism links also I will be giving you in the description box. So we will start with nucleophilic substitution reactions. Now what do you mean by nucleophilic substitution reactions? Nucleophilic substitution reaction means when the halide of the alkyl halide or haloalkane is replaced by a nucleophile to form a new product, then this type of reaction is called nucleophilic substitution reaction. The nucleophile, one nucleophile is replacing the other nucleophile. Now why you are calling halogen as a nucleophile here? Because halogens are electronegative, they bear a delta negative charge here and the alkyl part bears a delta positive charge. So this halogen group is behaving as a nucleophile. So one nucleophile replacing another nucleophile, that is called nucleophilic substitution reaction. There are three types of nucleophilic substitution reactions: SN1, SN2 and SNI. So I will be explaining the mechanisms separately. So here, what are the nucleophilic reactions given by halogen? Here means the alkyl halide, what are the reactions, different reactions given. So first set of reaction in which you are going to replace the halogen with OH group. Now we use two reagents here. Okay, either we use aqueous KOH or NaOH, or we use moist silver oxide. Moist silver oxide, what it does? Ag2O plus H2O gives you twice AgOH. So here this is also giving you OH. So nucleophile here is OH. The product formed is ROH in both the cases, and the byproduct that you get in both the cases will be minus Kx or minus NaX, and here it will be minus AgX. Okay. Then next reaction in which you are reacting with NaOR dash. Okay, this is a name reaction. This is called Williamson's etherification. So from the name itself, I think it must be clear to you that we are going to have ether here. So the byproduct will be NaX and the main product formed will be ROR dash. So here the nucleophile is OR dash. I am underlining the nucleophiles. Then next reaction that you have already studied with sodium iodide and acetone. This is also a name reaction, that is Finkelstein reaction. Here you get Ri plus NaX. Okay, you can convert one alkyl halide to iodides. Then the next reaction that we have is with ammonia and its derivatives. So with NH3, it forms RNH2 plus HX. Then I am writing it here separately. I could have given in your cycle, but you can learn it like this. If the compound is RNH2, reagent is RNH2, you get R2NH plus HX, and when the reaction takes place with R2NH, you get R3N plus HX. Further also the reaction is possible to get a quaternary salt, but here since we are doing the nucleophilic substitution, so here the compound formed is primary amine, first case. When primary amine reacts with Rx, you get a secondary amine, and when the secondary amine reacts with Rx, you get a tertiary amine. Okay. The nomenclature method of amines are a bit different. Here primary amine means only one alkyl group is present, secondary means two alkyl groups are there, and tertiary means three alkyl groups are there. Next set of reaction with cyanides. So here you have KCN in presence of alcohol and AgCN in presence of alcohol. Now first case you get RCN plus KX, and the second case you get RNC plus AGX. Okay. Now again, why it is different? The reason is here the attacking species is CN minus. Okay, the nucleophile that you are having here is CN minus. The negative charge is on carbon of the cyanide group. Here the attacking species is nitrogen with the lone pair. Okay, because AgCN is a covalent molecule. So this nitrogen is the attacking species, that's why the product is RNC. So the compounds formed are alkane nitrile and alkyl isocyanide, or you can also say alkane isonitrile. Okay, so you are going to do it in short. You can write it in one page or you can write as separate reactions. Then next, RX reacting with nitro group. So again here there are two set of reactions. You can see here all the set of reactions are nearly having similar reagents. The metals that we are using are either potassium, sodium or silver. So next set of reaction is either KNO2 or NaNO2. You get RON double bond O, and when the similar reaction takes place with AgNO2, you get RNO2. Now what is the difference in the two compounds? First compound is alkane nitrite and the second one is nitroalkane. Now you can see here again there is a difference in the bonding. Here the bonding is taking place from oxygen because the nucleophile formed here is having negative charge on oxygen, and in this case the lone pair of nitrogen is attacking, that's why the bonding is from nitrogen. Okay, so compounds formed are nitroalkane and alkane nitrite, plus the byproduct will be there. So here I am writing it here as minus NaX or minus Kx, and here it is minus AgX. Next reaction with R-COOAg. This is what? This is silver salt of carboxylic acid, and this method is esterification. So again here also it should be clear to you from the name, we are going to have ester. So R-COOR plus AgX. Now R dash I have written this, both the R groups can be same, means alkyl groups can be same or they may be different. The other two reactions, one is lithium aluminium hydride, that gives you RH, that is alkane, and with an organometallic part you are going to get R dash as the compound. So two methods to form alkane. So these are the nucleophilic substitution reactions that occur. Okay. So I have taken some examples. So we will be doing these examples. You can see here. First example you can see here is convert bromoethane to ethanol. So first one. Now again what is given? Bromoethane. So CH3CH2 Br to ethanol, CH3CH2OH. Okay. So how can you convert? There are two methods I have given in the first part. So you can have it as aqueous KOH or NaOH, or you can write moist Ag2O. So plus Kx or it will be AgX. Second reaction I have given chloroethane to diethyl ether. So chloroethane CH3CH2Cl has to be converted to diethyl ether, that is CH3CH2OCH2CH3. Okay. So you can see here we have to convert it into an ether. So ether, which reaction was there? This Williamson's etherification. So there are two R groups. So you can see if I have given diethyl ether means both the R groups should be same. So the reagent that you are going to use is CH3CH2ONA. third reaction, methyl iodide to methylamine. So, methyl iodide is CH3I converted to CH3NH2. So, simple reaction, we are going to have NH3 minus it will be HI. Fourth reaction, ethyl iodide CH3 CH2I converted to methoxyethane. Methoxyethane means CH3O C2H5. So, 2 carbons are already present here, you need one more carbon. So, the starting material should be NaOCH3, or you can write it as CH3ONa minus NaI. Okay. So, these are the reactions, simple examples that I have taken. Similarly, there are other reactions that we will do in the other lectures, you can note it down. Okay. So, these are some examples: ethanol to ethyl cyanide, methyl bromide to ethane nitrile, ethyl bromide to ethyl acetate, then methyl iodide to methane nitrile or methyl nitrile and nitrite, and bromoethane to nitroethane, and these are the homework questions. So, we will be discussing them in the next part. Thank you, bye bye. Please do like and subscribe as well as share this video. Thank you so much.